Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. For those who are new here, welcome. If this is the first video you watch on mine, my name is Alex and it's my goal to make learning new technologies easier and applicable in real life scenarios. Today I am reviewing a new 16-inch MacBook that is based on an M1 chip. I have ordered one in late October and almost a month and a half later it finally arrived. The new generation of MacBooks is claimed to be insane in terms of performance, and whether this is true or not, we'll see in a bit. If you're interested in more content like this, please leave a comment below, like the video and hit subscribe button so you can get notified about the new videos. Let's get started. First, I'm gonna unpack it. Nobody stops here for long and time no exception. Let's quickly remove the packaging and see what's inside. So, the box content is pretty standard. So aside from the actual laptop, you'll find a user manual, a charging block, and a MagSafe cable. I'm happy to see that Apple returned to plain old MagSafe, and I'm a big proponent of it. The actual machine looks a little bit different than the previous models. We can see a lot of ports on the sides. The port for MagSafe, MacBook Pro label on the back, well, which is something new. And yeah, let's try and turn it on. Yeah, looks beautiful. Well, the first thing that catches my eye is not even the laptop thickness. Yes, it's slightly thicker than the previous models, and maybe that's the price we pay for the variety of new ports on the sides and higher capacity battery. It's rather all about the digital touch bar that was there before, and now, as you can see, it was replaced with the raw functional keys. Honestly, I was the one of the users who actually never adapted to that digital touch bar, and I'm glad it has disappeared. However, the price of the laptop has not changed. Among other things, they returned HDMI port and a card reader for the SD cards. And in my opinion, and I can't stress it enough, this is my opinion only, the overall shape of the laptop and the return of these ports looks a bit archaic. Okay, let me explain what I meant by that. Apple says the new laptop is more plugged in than ever. This is simply not true. I happen to have an older MacBook Pro, the model of 2012, and it has the same offering in terms of ports compared to the new one. And look at this, the older model that goes a few generations back seemed to be thinner, like a lot. The older laptop used to have some nice looking labels and the glowing logo on the lid, and compared to that, the MVP based on M1 looks like a cheap counterfeit. Yes, the bezel, meaning the border around the display, has been greatly reduced, so much so that the MacBook Pro logo is no longer at the bottom of the screen. It's on the bottom of the laptop, which is a weird place, to be honest. This is so not like Apple. The top of the display has a notch for the FaceTime camera, just like the iPhone. Apple has made the notch the same depth as the menu bar, so it is not supposed to intrude on the workplace. However, what's really noticeable is the very same notch accompanied by the LED desktop theme. Let me give you a quick demo here. Do you see a difference? This is something I can get used to. Moreover, not every application can work with the menu bar and the notch. To demonstrate, let me run Premiere Pro in a full screen mode. Do you see that? And the worst of all things is all about the icons in the menu bar. It's too short to host them all. I don't even see the icons for some applications that are running in the background. This is something that needs to be fixed ASAP. I do like Windows 10 or Windows 11 experience more in this regard. In other words, when the icons don't show in the bar by default, but you can configure which ones you want to see. Everything else is as advertised. Beautiful liquid retina XDR display, auto-adjustable brightness, full height function key row with the tactile feel of mechanical keys, and the power unleashed by M1 Pro and M1 Max processor provide a smooth and very pleasant experience. To summarize, it feels like the new laptop's design has rolled a few generations back. There are a few areas for improvement here and there, as shown during the video, but hopefully those will be fixed soon. The significant downside, in my opinion, is all about the absence of ARM architecture support for some software. For instance, the Parallels desktop I use does not support nested virtualization for the ARM architecture as well. If you don't bother or don't know what this is, you should be fine. It's certainly a more powerful machine with breakthrough chip and, which is more important to me, extremely quiet. The cooling fan never goes off, even though the CPU temperature is about 60 degrees. I guess I have already insulted this laptop enough by discussing all these doubtful design decisions. The weird notch at the top, some limitations related to the ARM specific software, the absence of options, in other words, with or without the touch bar, like it was before with certain niche models, cheap look, etc. If all this doesn't concern you and you know where to apply all the power provided, the choice is yours. Have fun guys, and see you next time.